Hi everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Chin's class. Today we're going to do some examples of logarithm. It's going to be all together mixed up. All the rules will be mixed in one question. It might be a little bit difficult, but if you do it step by step, one by one, you should be able to do all of them. Okay, before we start, I've got some tips for you. People, if I have log of the same thing, log A plus log A, okay, so in this case, for example, log 5 plus log 5, that should be 2 of log 5s, okay? So think of the same thing, log and log of the same thing. Think of this as an x, equivalent to x. Think of this as an x, so therefore x plus x, you'll end up having 2x. Okay, something like that. Okay, so likewise, log A is just a number, and same with log A is exactly the same number at the top. So for example, 5 over 5, you cancel out and it's going to be 1, right? So it's the same thing. Log A, these are the same number, so you can cancel them out. So it will be 1. So people, logarithm is just a number, right? So therefore, if I try log, it's this button over here, log 5, just an example, you see it will give you a decimal number. So obviously, if you add the same thing twice, you get 2 of the same thing, right? If you divide it by the same number, it will be just 1. Okay, remember last time we learnt this. It's log base x of y equals z, right? Okay, however, in some contexts or in some questions, we did not have that x in the question. Okay, for example, in yesterday's lesson, in one of the logarithm rule, where we add the logs together, we multiply. So for example, these were the examples, 2, 5, then we multiply these together and became 10, right? However, in this question, there's no base. Base is all missing. The x base is all missing from here. Then, what is the base? Base, if I don't have anything, it's always 10, and it's just hidden, like this. Okay, so this is just the same concept as if I have x, we just normally write x instead of x to the power of 1. Okay, or likewise square root of x, okay, we just write it off square root. We don't really write 2 at the top over here. So that 1 and 2 is hidden most of the times, right? So it's likewise in logarithm, it's a value 10. Okay, then let's have a go at doing this question. It's all mixed up. Right, we learned this yesterday. Oh, okay, I have a number in front multiplied to the log, right? I have a number in front multiplied to log 2. What am I going to do to that number? Yes, according to the third rule from yesterday's lesson, we can pull it up. Okay, so it's up there now, and this is up there. Now I can simplify this and I can calculate this value. Right, so square root of 64 is 8. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Ooh, log 8 minus log 8. Okay, log 8 is a number. Minus log 8 is the same number, right? So, same number, if you minus it, then it's going to be 0. Well done. So 0 will be your final answer. Okay, this time I have fraction. So the top thing looks very similar to the first one, but then I need to divide everything by log 32. So firstly, I'm going to deal with the first one, like we have done at the top. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up, 5 over there, half over there, and I'm going to calculate it. 2 to the power 5, 16 to the power of a half. Okay, like this. Alright, then I can still simplify further the top one, because it's log 32 minus log 4. So according to yesterday's lesson, the second rule, yep, if I minus the log, okay, what did I do? That's right, we had to divide 32 by 4, 32 and 4, which I get 8, and I just brought log 32 all along. Right, now 8, 32, it's not the same number, so I cannot cancel anything out. So I'm going to simplify further, okay? I think I can make, yep, 8 and 32 with the base 2. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Same thing, same base, 2 to the power of 5 is 32. Okay, alright, then as I pull back up to the power, I can also pull this down. Okay, like this. I pulled it down, 3 times log 2, 5 times log 2, okay, log 2, it's the same thing, so I can cancel them out. What will be my final answer? Yeah, there you go, 3 over 5. Okay, so those two examples, have a look, copy it down in your book, and have a go at doing this question. Okay, yes, it's a half times log whatever. It's 1/3 times log whatever. So I can pull them up. Right, but this is fraction. What will be easier way? First, try to put this in a negative power. Okay, in order to calculate easier, okay, in order to calculate the values, I need to have the same number over here. Log something, that should be the same number. Okay, so 16 and 64, that's all multiples of 2. So maybe I'll make the base 2. Okay, like this. So 16 is 2 to the power of 4. 64 is 2 to the power of 6. And I'll just convert this into a negative power. Yeah, like this. Okay, so I made it into negative power, and now I have the same base of 2. So log 2 and log 2. Okay, then I have this power, I can pull it down. Okay, so once I pull it down, I can multiply these two together, and I only have log 2 on the right hand side, and this one I can multiply together, and again log 2. So if I simplify, okay, it's going to be minus 2 log 2 plus 2 log 2. And log 2, same thing. So minus 2 plus 2 will be just 0. Okay, so that's another final solution for this question. Okay, so we had a go at calculating the mixed question of the logarithm. So have a go and do some more practice on these 2 pages, and make sure you know how to do them. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.